People, tell me how long the Prime Statutory Declaration cannot be verified. 3 years!
You don't know, you know. I'm a lady at the first lady of reggae dancehall, and me I bring to you and you and you. What me say? Jamaica from the outside. A Jamaica from the outside. And I'm me proud to be a Jamaican. But me say all of we barriers, them are broke down. All of we barriers, them are broke down. We are one united Jamaican. It again, it a spice up the soul.
Hello family, thank you so much for joining me in another episode. Today I am in Washington DC at the protest that is staged by members of the Jamaican Diaspora against corruption, crime, poverty, failed healthcare, poor education, and other issues affecting the Jamaican people. I just want to point out that in addition to the protesters, there were also a small group of anti-protesters on the opposite side of the road. So you will be hearing the voices of the protesters, and you will also be hearing the voices of the anti-protesters.
I come with us, I come with us, I come. No one no botheration, no. I come with us, I come with us, I come. We don't want no botheration, no. What we need? What we need? What we need? What we need it?
All right, guys, we're gonna sing the USA national.
First time. There's a lot happening in Jamaica for the first time under this corrupt administration. The first time, air traffic controllers strike. The first time, immigration workers strike. The first time, RGD workers strike. The first time, NH2 workers strike. The first time, police march on the government. Police have the government in court right now for wages. First time. The first time we have ever heard the government who are dead house. The government who are funeral homes.
Yes.
We have been to Florida. We have been to New York.
Yes.
Now we're at DC.
Yes.
And we're going to head to Canada, England, all over.
Yes.
We do not like corruption. That's what's killing our country. You understand me? Only the ones who are benefiting from it are supporting it. Most people don't support corruption. We don't like corruption. Those of us who live overseas, we know that politicians over here go to jail for less than what our politicians been doing in Jamaica. Way less! Way less! Hey, we have a prime minister in office in Jamaica right now. Cannot declare his asset. His statutory declaration have not been verified by the Integrity Commission for 3 years! How many years? 3 years! People, tell me how long the prime minister statutory declaration cannot be verified. 3 years! What we want? When we need it. What we want? When we need it. What we want? When we need it. When I come to Herb, there's a pedophile across the street. And you see, that's why we come out here, because we believe that the sexual predatory list need to be public. If the sexual predatory list was public, some people in their road right now. We don't like crime. We don't like crime. We don't like corruption. We don't like predators. Child molesters, we do not like them. We want peace. That's what we're here for. Child molesters, we don't like child molesters. Keep us free from evil powers. We are light through countless stars. You are leaders, great defenders, right to wisdom from above. You're still to be ours forever, Jamaica.
thing for our land. And when you want to take away our land and give it to other people, we have a problem. We have a problem. And the problem is not us. I heard earlier on, they said we are treasonous. I want to know whether they understand the word treason. They don't know the meaning. I don't even think they can spell it. Because when you're treasonous, you want to take down a country with force. And we are not treasonous. We are patriotic. Give yourselves a round of applause. Patriotism. That's the order of the game. I am not afraid of these people at all. As a matter of fact, I have pity for them. The only thing they can do this evening is bring out 12 people. 12 people! And Jesus had 12 people. And one of them was Judas. You pick one of them as Judas. Jesus had 12. Them had 12. So you come and you waste your time. You get money to come here and to disrupt our wonderful conference. You get money to do that. We didn't get no money. The only money we got is to believe in God Almighty, in our beautiful country, and the future of our children. If it were left to the Prime Minister and the ambassador who sits up butt in that place behind us, if it was left to them, we would be quarreling and fighting with each other. Because we reached out to them in the first letter on December 27th. We reached out to them in another letter. And we sent a message. Don't mention Marcus Garvey name on the wicked. I'm upset with them because you can't believe that so smart people should be going on like idiots. And what I'm saying to you is that the lady up there should know better. We reach out to her. She's to represent all of us, not some of us. She is the ambassador of the United States for Jamaica. Not one side, but all sides. All Jamaicans. Okay? So let us make it quite clear. I am not here to argue with anybody. I'm here to tell you that what we are doing is God's work. If we do not do that, we will not recognize our country. Because as far as I am concerned, they have sold out most of the best properties in our country or given them away. This is not about politics. This is bigger than politics. This is big. This is the future of our country that we love so out of many one people. You look at us. We are multiplicity type of colors. We are one color. Right? And we don't have one belief. We respect people's beliefs. We are democracy. But there's some of them are working in the shadows so that they can make this not no more democracy if we are not careful. And I joined with Wilfred Rattigan and the rest of the call to action team. I joined with them because I know where the future of Jamaica should lie. And I know that if we continue in the same way we are continuing, we'll never get there. There is too much killing in that country, in our country. There is too much corruption. They cannot control the crime, he's right. They cannot control it. And they know who the criminals are.
Hey, at the end of the day, our family them there now. Our family, them people are this, our family. Dysfunctional, but our family. All right. Yeah. No, like I said, I used to work right down the street, FBI headquarters, 10 minutes from here. So I want to welcome each and every one to this wonderful city on this beautiful day. And we have a nice message, right? Now, here's what I want you to do. Remember this phrase, ignore ignorance. Ignore ignorance. Ignore ignorance, right? We are going to talk now. We'll talk now. We have a Prime Minister who promised integrity, who promised honesty, who promised transparency. And what we get? What we get? All right. Them talk about who a match up brand Jamaica. Who a match up brand Jamaica? Who a match up brand Jamaica? Me say, who a match up brand Jamaica? One more time. Yes, indeed. No, our Prime Minister established an organization called the Integrity Commission in 2017. And the purpose of that organization was to hold politicians and civil servants accountable so that they're not thieves. You know, I make $1, but you have $1 million in your account. You can't account for it. And what happened since then? Every year you're supposed to file something called statutory declaration. 2021, our Prime Minister one has not been verified. 2022 has not been verified. 2023 is yet to be verified. So who am I to brand Jamaica? Who am I to brand Jamaica? One more time. Yes. Then the same Prime Minister said, listen, we need training. As if we need training. We need training in anti-corruption and good governance. And he and his government received that training. And then they were told to sign a simple document saying that we received the training and we're going to abide by these principles, 7 principles. Up to now, the document has not been signed. Not been signed. And yet, we have a Prime Minister who said that he is the man of integrity, of accountability, of openness. So the question again is, who will march up the government? Who will march up the country? Who will march up the country? One more time. I know I'm not going to step up at the stage, but I'm going to leave you with one more message. Last year, the Integrity Commission come out with an annual report. And they say we have some politicians under investigations for illicit enrichment. You know what that means? Them are thieves, them are strip, them are grab. Yeah. And the opposition parties, not that I'm a politician, I don't care who's in power, me I'm for the people. But the opposition party say we don't have nobody on the list there. Nobody on the list there. That's it. And up to now, here we are, middle of June, and we still have not found out who those 6 people are. Yeah, you know about Trailing?
The back here about Current Reed. The back come back with Current Reed.
Yeah, but the thing is, we still have not heard from the Integrity Commission. No, this is a pivotal month. You know why? Because the annual report is due by the end of this month. By the end of this month, the Integrity Commission must tell us what's going on with the illicit 6. So before we step off, one more time for the chant. Who am I of the country? Who am I of the country? Bus and taxi driver to big up on yourself for the day. Hey, make sure so now wear the white, you know, down in Jamaica, now support me, you know. Make sure so now wear the white. Who am I of the country? Who am I of the country? Who am I of the country?
Yes, indeed. Who am I of the country? Oh my goodness, I'm telling you. Listen, our next speaker is a man that has so much things to say.
I tell you,
Got so much.
Greetings, folks. I'm glad to be here, and I'm going to be investigating all of y'all across the street. Guess what? I can tell you one thing. you have a child molester in your midst over there. How do I know that? How do I know that?
That's why they're not
Who is the child molester over there? The police should know, as the police should warn the citizens in the area, there's a child molester active in DC. Now that ought to stick in your front. Now folks, basically folks, my job is to take a look and ensure that I've been looking at all of these politicians and I've been deep diving quite a bit and having fun at it. You have politicians, as the President mentioned, with 4 phones. Now these politicians have 10 different cell phones trying to hide the tracks. They have from 10 to 18 different cell phones. Some of their phones have been compromised and they don't report it. The computers are compromised and they don't report it. All of them are being tracked, not by us, but by foreign intelligence services. So these politicians need to notify their cybersecurity people that their conversations, everything that they're saying, everything that they're doing, somebody's tracking them. So when they look at the dark web or DPP, her cell phones, government phones, her government email, and everything she's doing is out on the dark web. So we didn't have to look far. We find people in the highest positions like herself are using people's identities. Identity from a park camp, identity from a dead man in her office, and identity of some other lady. Now when you are caught up using somebody else's identity, it means you're hiding something. It means that you're up to no good. So I want people to understand that we are looking at all of these people and we're finding out that their personal information, their personal data is being compromised. And if it's been compromised, they're not doing Jamaica any justice. We had gone to Jamaica and we had asked them to establish an enterprise architecture system. That's a system that surrounds all of government and they can then operate inside that space. They refuse. They refuse because they want to be lawless. They want to be outlaws. Well, that didn't stop us. Whether they're inside an enterprise architecture or they're outside, we're tracking them and we'll continue to track them. And we'll present more findings on other individuals who believe that they are safe. And we have all of your data out there. We're just analyzing it very slowly. That also includes our ambassador here in this building behind me. She is not going on stage. Now a lot of people believe that she created the money exchange Paymaster in Jamaica. Paymaster actually was an organization started by the U.S. ambassador to Jamaica, who she was extremely close to. She and the ambassador's wife were officers in Paymaster here in USA. So when she took Paymaster to Jamaica, it wasn't that she invented anything. She simply asked somebody to change around the software so that things could be processed within Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean. So she didn't invent none. So she went to court. When the man left with his software, she went to court to try and stop him from utilizing the software. The bottom line is, she lost the case. And Bruce Golden recommended that she come back here to be prime minister, to be ambassador. So folks, we are diving, we're looking at everybody, right? And this woman came out just this week to try and influence my boss to stop me from talking. Now you can't come on somebody's job and interfere with the First Amendment rights, the right of free speech. And that's what she tried to do. And so she was rebuffed by my boss and she was rebuffed by me, right? So she has to deal with the question of her tactics, where she tried to bully people into supporting the government, just like she bullied the idiots across the street and forced them into doing what they're doing. You cannot support a corrupt government who we can prove the corruption is there, who have committed so many crimes. They fill up 2 pages that you guys have. And those crimes have to be investigated and have to be prosecuted. Unfortunately, we don't have a DPP to do the prosecution. So we have to force the government's hand to get rid of this DPP. We have 2 DPPs in Jamaica. You have the one that was sworn in.
Well, we're going to end this one right here, guys. Thank you for joining me today. And until next time, ciao.